inside the Coach's Corner, presented by Uptown Social, today at Patriots Point with the head baseball coach, Chad Holbrook. Coach, finally, after a long wait, almost a year, baseball season finally here.
Yeah, it was great to get on the field this weekend, and we had some decent weather. It was a little on the cool side, but it was a great day for our team and our players and our coaches, But, the kids, getting them out between the white lines and getting to see them have a good time was extremely rewarding. And the opening day this weekend took on a little added significance because of the delay, and thought our kids handled it well and had a great time playing.
Yes, Coach Holbrook mentioned Friday the weather did not cooperate, so it was pushed back to Saturday. Coach, let's talk about that Saturday contest. If you're a baseball purist, you love pitching, defense, that's what you saw, your team victorious 1-0, a shutout led by Jordan Carr.
Yeah, he got us off to a great start, and anytime you can win a game and only get one hit, you've pitched and played great defense. And I've been a part of 2 games in 25 years that my team's gotten one hit and came out victorious. It doesn't happen much, but it was really neat to watch us pitch and play defense the way we did. Their team, North Carolina A&T, pitched and played great defense as well. It was a great college baseball game. Looked down at my watch, and the game was almost over in 2 hours. It was a great game, and we're lucky Ari got a big hit for us and drove in that big run, and we're lucky to get off to a 1-0 start.
The last time we visited with you, you talked about confidence in your bullpen. That came in play as well. Jordan went the majority of the innings, but you were able to turn it over and close it out.
Yeah, and we're a little bit thin in the bullpen right now. We have a couple guys out, but Connor Campbell threw great. Brooks Lucas got the final out there. Our bullpen is much deeper than it's been in the past, and hopefully over the long haul, over the course of 55, 56 games, that'll really help us. And you might not see it game 1, game 2, game 3, but over the course of the whole season, the depth of our bullpen, I believe, will show itself and be fruitful for us and hopefully create some wins.
I know you got a lot of new faces on this baseball team. That opening day feeling, I'm sure a lot of those guys really excited to finally be able to kind of put their talents to use.
Yeah, we still got a lot of freshmen running around out there. Our shortstop's even though it's his second year, he's a freshman, and Mershon, who had a great weekend, he plays third base and second base for us. He's a freshman, and Ty Good took the mound for game 2, and he's a freshman. So we got a bunch of freshmen running around out there, and I think they were all excited about playing. And I think you see the enthusiasm of our team, and they're excited about trying to have a great year and trying to put together a great season.
So as Coach mentioned, Charleston victorious on Saturday, opening day, a 1-0 against North Carolina A&T. Jordan Carr getting the win. Ari Sakopoulos with the only RBI in the game, which at the end of the day, we talked about it. You can't win a game if you don't score any runs. You only need one when you have a pitching performance like Charleston received on Saturday. So we'll take a break, and as Coach talked about, Ty Good was on the mound on on Sunday. We'll talk about that and take a look at game 2 and 3 of the North Carolina A&T series right after this. We'll take a break. You're watching the Coach's Corner.
My head blows up when I'm alone. Inside out, I might explode. I shut my eyes and my mouth and my legs just gave out. Why in the world would you hit me when I'm down? When I'm down. 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 I get lost in.
Welcome back. You're inside the Coach's Corner. Everett German and the head baseball coach, Chad Holbrook. Charleston opened up the season with a 1-0 victory on Saturday. Then a doubleheader, Coach, on Sunday because we lost the Friday game due to weather. Ty Good making his first collegiate start for you. A very impressive performance for Ty.
Yeah, he's a really neat kid, a special kid, and does all the things right. Does well in the classroom, practices great, always on time. I tell my kids all the time, I want you to act like Ty Good. And so it was really cool to see him perform the way that he did. And was in his first collegiate start, threw extremely well, got a number of strikeouts there, got his changeup going. He's got a big-time breaking ball, and when he commands the strike zone, he's awfully tough, and he'll be tough on anybody, any team that we play. If he's in the strike zone, very, very difficult to hit. And luckily he got off to a great start, and I'm sure he's excited about getting out there again next weekend.
Yeah, tied with 7 strikeouts. Now let's talk about the game, Coach. You scored 1 run on Saturday. Really no concerns on Sundays. Your team erupted for 14 runs in a 14-2 victory. 8 different Cougars with RBIs. 2 grand slams in the game, Coach. Mershon hitting one, as well as Tanner McAllister. The bats came to play on Sunday.
Yeah, Joseph Mershon did have a great weekend all throughout. He really was on base all the time. Gives you great at bats. It was really cool to see him get into a ball and hit a grand slam. And Tanner McAllister is one of our hardest workers, and he hit his first grand slam as well. And yeah, 2 swings of the bat, 8 runs. That'll get you going. And with the pitching staff that we have, if we feel good about our chances if we hit a grand slam or 2. And but it was good. Trotter Harlan swung the bat well, got us off to a great start. Harrison Hawkins swung the bat well. So it's good to get some contributions from up and down our lineup. Brody Hopkins, a true freshman, actually had 2 hits as well in his first collegiate start playing center field. So we got contributions from a lot of people, and it was good to come out of the gates and swing the bat, I think, the way we're capable of swinging it.
I know you got the 2 grand slams, Coach, but how do you foresee this team here in the future in terms of playing for the big hit, or maybe not necessarily small ball, but obviously kind of bouncing out through the lineup?
We want to have balance, and we got to have guys that can get on base. We got to have guys that walk more than they strike out. We got to have guys that can bunt and handle the short game part of baseball. But we got some big, strong guys too. So hopefully we'll have some balance. We'll be able to beat you a number of different ways. We'll be able to steal a base. We'll be able to get a bunt down, and we'll be able to hit the ball out of the park. If we can do all those things and put a lineup that can do those things on a consistent basis, hopefully the Cougars will be tough to handle.
Talk about this North Carolina A&T team, Coach, because they're not a bad program in the, well, I guess they used to be in the MEAC, now they're in the Big South.
Well, they're going to the Big South. They're in the MEAC this year, and got a great pitching staff, and we faced some quality pitchers. It's going to really help us for the future. And they were in the NCAA tournament a couple years ago in the regional in Chapel Hill, and they have experience and won a championship, know what it feels like to play at a high level. They challenged us in a big-time way this weekend, and hopefully that'll set us up and prepare us for the schedule that's ahead.
So Charleston victorious in game 1 on Sunday, 14-2. Then a quick turnaround, again, a doubleheader. Not so fortunate, Coach. You win the series, obviously winning 2 out of 3. But last game you lose 4-3. Back and forth affair. Just in the end, North Carolina A&T got 1 more hit than Charleston, that coming in the 8th inning.
Yeah, they got a big home run, and we gave them a few. Didn't play great defense early in the game, and I think gave them 2 unearned runs that we usually will handle. And didn't handle the ball the way we're capable of early, and it came back to cost us. The wind was blowing straight in, and the balls we seemed to hit hard got blown back into the park. We hit a couple balls right on the screws that went into outs, because the conditions were tough. And you got to give your credit to North Carolina A&T. They got a big swing of the bat there in the late part of the game, and it was enough to hold up. And unfortunate to end the weekend the way it did, but at the same time, I think there's a lot of positive things that we can look forward to seeing out here at Patriots Point.
This week, of course, you'll have 4 games as well. You talk about some of the things you want to see improvement. Now that you kind of have something to kind of judge by opening weekend, what are some of the areas you want to see your ball club improve in?
Well, we're going to get some pitchers out there this week that didn't pitch much over the weekend. So we're going to see some new faces. And, we're playing a Georgia Southern team that's got a bunch of 22, 23-year-olds, juniors, seniors, fifth-year seniors. Very good, very talented team. So we'll have our hands full Wednesday here with a very experienced team. So I just want to see us compete, continue to play clean baseball, and we pride ourselves on pitching and defense. And hopefully we'll pitch and play defense at a high level and give ourselves a chance to win each and every game we play.
So Charleston loses game 2 on Sunday, 4-3. As Coach mentioned, a big weekend for Joseph Mershon. Went 4 for 7 in the doubleheader on Sunday. A big weekend for him. And again, just a very balanced scoring attack. Ari Zakopoulos, I know, Coach, he's kind of your leader on offense. He didn't disappoint as well. He, too, had a solid weekend here at Patriots.
Yeah, and a big hit, game-winning RBI in game 1, and also had some great at-bats throughout the weekend. And he'd been hitting some bad luck as well. He squared some balls up, and it was tough to hit in the conditions we played in. And he squared some balls up, hit them into the wind. They got caught up against the wall a couple times, but well, we feel good about Ari, and we feel good about the middle of our lineup, and Harrison Hawkins and Ari Zakopoulos. They're 2 formidable hitters, and I think they'll have their fair share and show their fair share of power throughout the course of the season.
All right, so the Cougars take 2 out of 3 from North Carolina A&T. As Coach mentioned, pretty big week coming up here at Patriots Point. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the next 6 days here at Patriots Point for Cougar baseball. You're watching the Coach's Corner presented by Uptown Social, and we'll be right back.
This one is intercepted. mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you.
Where is the butt? Never mind, I found it.
When game day is a go, there's a Bud Light there.
You're inside the Coach's Corner. Everett German and Chad Holbrook. Coach, you talked about it Wednesday, Georgia Southern here in town, but also this weekend, Upstate will be here at Patriots Point.
And they're supposed to have a really good team, and they swept their opening weekend as well. So the good thing is four games at home, great weather. I think the temperatures are going to go up. The wind's going to be blowing out. It should be some exciting baseball here at Patriots Point.
And of course, if you want to see baseball here at Patriots Point, log on to cscsports.com/tickets to get your baseball tickets to see College of Charleston baseball. Well, thanks, Coach Holbrook, for joining us inside the Coach's Corner, and we'll see you next time.